What is up, CSGO people? Hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to more CSGO news. As per usual, though, everything will be timestamped down below. All of you FaZe fans have to be very happy from this past weekend. Although this weekend was a bit of a back and forth for a lot of fans out there. You look at, let's say, the two main challenges going on. We have Blast Pro Spring Series underway alongside the Ice Bet Challenge. Aleksib fans, probably very happy. ENCE fans, probably very sad. MiBR fans, sad. NIP fans, probably in between there. Liquid fans, very sad. FaZe fans, very, very happy. Let me break down all of these emotions and the roller coaster that was this past weekend. I don't think I've ever seen FaZe look this good. All you FaZe fans better be happy because, yes, with Blast Pro Spring Series, which, by the way, is a very weird format. They have 3 groups. Of those 3 groups, the 2 grand finalists from each and every group do move on to the spring finals. That will be Liquid alongside a team like FaZe Clan. So Liquid, albeit, with the results against FaZe not turning out too well, they still make the finals, and that's all that can be said about that. Now, when it comes to FaZe Clan's side, though, holy dominant. If you guys did see this, FaZe Clan not only beat Liquid once, but twice and swept them both in those both best of 3s. And the second one was all too dominant. They take to map 2 on Dust 2, by the way, taking out Liquid 16-2. And if you guys are curious, that rarely happens. In fact, I could not find the last time Liquid lost a map that bad. Yeah, I stretched back 254 days to the last time it was close to that. It was a 16-3 loss to Vitality. What we saw from Liquid yesterday is an utter rarity. And same thing with FaZe Clan. They have not looked this good in a long time, if ever. If you're a FaZe fan, I would be thrilled right now. They should be a top 5 team entering this week. Albeit, though, Liquid, you still make the spring finals, and so still a very solid result. We look towards a team like NIP, who still looked in it. I would say in their series against Liquid, they looked, competitive as compared to MiBR. Maybe not so much. I would say very, very ill-timed as compared to all of the MiBR statements, saying they're still hungry, saying they're still dedicated to the game and will be on the come-up. This is their time, and we've had that debate last week. We talked about Semler's comments. Semler making sure to state they will not be back to the top ever, and it seems his words won this weekend. We will see if MiBR can bounce back. They placed dead last in this Group A alongside NIP. FaZe Clan and Liquid move on to your spring finals. And again, FaZe looking utterly dominant. They're looking really scary, I should say, especially when a guy like Nico pops off. That's what you get. I mean, Nico was MVP. Brokey still looked absolutely nuts. And I will say, against Liquid, every single FaZe member had their clutch moments. I don't know what happened on Dust 2. I just haven't seen that kind of dominance in a long time. Moving on, though, for all you Aleksib and ENCE fans out there, the Ice Bet Challenge, usually an event I would not cover, but with the storylines, of course, you got to cover this kind of thing because ENCE, much like MiBR, holy buckets, guys. I don't know about this decision making. What could go down as one of the worst roster moves in CSGO history is finally taking more to fruition and more backing of that. This result, by the way, dead last at Ice Bet Challenge, first being taken down by OG. As you guys can see, one of those fatal rounds for them. It was Aleksib B with the MVP and the music kit being easy for ENCE. Just another dagger for them. OG take down ENCE, and then back-to-back series, ENCE do lose in these best of 3s. And they got destroyed by the Godsent Michael roster, and I mean utterly destroyed. Shouts to Michael and gang, Sticko and the entire group looking amazing against a team like ENCE, and you gotta wonder what this ENCE roster is doing if they get rolled by Godsent. Huge congrats to the team still in Ice Bet Challenge. I believe Heroic alongside ENCE are currently out, but my oh my, ENCE is looking rough. And speaking of the Ice Bet Challenge as well, I know we are a bit behind on this. I thought it was very cool. Mousesports also wearing Kobe jerseys as tribute. I don't often do this, but I do often give Thorin a lot of compliments for what he does in the scene, especially in moments like this. There are not many speeches, or not many people, I should say, in esports who can give these kind of speeches in the spur of the moment. Here is an amazing speech by Thorin. I will pull monetization off this video because a copyright strike is incoming. I'm going to play you guys the full clip of Thorin's speech back at Blast Pro, a tribute to Mamba, aka Kobe, having the Mamba mentality, which I thought was a very stellarly timed thing. This is also before the last best of 3, or close to the best of 3 grand final between Liquid and FaZe Clan, which didn't matter, right? Both those teams go to spring finals no matter what the result. So here is his version of motivating those teams and other players in CSGO. it was phenomenal.
Liquid versus FaZe.
Wait a minute, Seven. Wait a minute. I want to say something, actually. Like, there we go. Camera on me. So, like I said earlier, I don't want any excuses when it comes to this Liquid versus FaZe match. Like, the loser, like, it didn't matter anyway. Who cares? I'll see you in the grand finals. Like, in light of the sports world's recent tragic loss of retired NBA superstar Kobe Bryant, I want to talk a little bit to the esports world, but especially to you CSGO pros about the Mamba mentality, the philosophy that he actually lived his whole life by. Because I'm sick and tired of some of the things, some of the talking points that are coming out of these pro players. Like people saying, oh, well, I won a major, so what is there left for me to accomplish? Think it through. 2 majors, 3 majors. How about being the best you can be? If you could win 5 majors, if you could set the record, go ahead and go for that. That's what the Mamba mentality is about. It's about pursuing greatness. It's about building a legacy for yourself. It's about actually trying to be the best you can be, whatever level you're on. You might not be on the major winning level. Maybe you can get your team to the next level of whatever competition you're playing in. Then there's the whole thing where everyone's got all this money nowadays. Everyone's swagged. Everyone's flashing the cash everywhere. And people think that's an excuse. Like, oh, I'm making my money anyway. I get paid anyway. That's no excuse to be just phoning in your performance. The whole point of that money, as you can see by a guy who got paid, what, $300 million, was still grinding to his very last day, is you're supposed to be the guy out there. Your worldly concerns are taken care of. How about you actually try and develop your game, master your craft, leave a legacy? One day that money will be spent and all that will remain is your legacy and what you actually did and how you lived your life. Then there's the whole angle, like people want to say, oh, but but what about I've got a girlfriend now and I've got a wife and I've got kids, like, you know, it's distractions, or I've got to think about them. How about actually competing for them? How about competing to take what's yours for yours so you can get that money, you can secure that career, they have something to look forward to in their lives. I die for people who are mine. Will you live for yours? That's what I want to say. Mamba mentality, carpe diem.
As always, guys, more CSGO news coming soon. I'm sorry, I've been battling this sickness for some time. I don't know if my voice is fully back yet, but still love breaking down news for all of you guys. I'll be back here all week long, every single day, all day. All right, guys, take care of yourselves. Thank you, by the way, for 80,000 subscribers. It truly does mean a lot to me, especially for you OG CSGO fans. You know how much that means to me. So, thank you guys very much. I'll see you back here sometime soon.